Hi guys, welcome to the Jacinta Polley channel. Today's video we'll mention the symptoms or effects of stress in your body. Stress is any change within the environment that needs your body to react and adjust in response. The body reacts to those changes with physical, mental, and emotional responses. Stress could also be a traditional neighborhood of life. Many events that happen to you and around you, and much of things that you simply do yourself, put stress on your body. You'll experience good or bad kinds of stress from your environment, your body, and your thoughts. How does stress affect health? The human body is supposed to experience stress and react thereto. Stress is often positive, eustress, like getting employment promotion or being given greater responsibilities, keeping us alert and ready to avoid danger. Stress becomes negative, distress. When a private faces continuous challenges without relief or relaxation between challenges. As a result, the person becomes overworked and stress-related tension builds. Distress can cause physical symptoms including headaches, indigestion, elevated sign, pain, and problems sleeping. Research suggests that stress also can cause or worsen certain symptoms or diseases. Stress also becomes harmful when people use alcohol, tobacco, or drugs to undertake to alleviate their stress. Unfortunately, instead of relieving the strain and returning the body to a relaxed state, these substances tend to remain the body during a stressed state and cause more problems. Consider the following. 43% of all adults suffer adverse health effects from stress. 75% to 90% of all doctors' office visits are for stress-related ailments and complaints. Stress can play an area in problems like headaches, high sign, heart problems, diabetes, skin conditions, asthma, arthritis, depression, and anxiety. The Occupational Safety and Health Administration (OSHA) declared stress a hazard of the workplace. Stress costs American industry quite $300 billion annually. The lifetime prevalence of a major affective disorder is sort of 50%, often because of chronic, untreated stress reactions. Indeed, stress symptoms can affect your body, your thoughts and feelings, and your behavior. Having the power to acknowledge common stress symptoms can assist you to manage them. Stress that's left unchecked can contribute to many health problems, like the high sign, heart disease, obesity, and diabetes. You're sitting in traffic, late for an important meeting, watching the minutes tick away. Your hypothalamus, a little tower in your brain, decides to send the strain hormones. These stress hormones are the same ones that trigger your body's fight or flight response. Your heart races, your breath quickens, and your muscles ready for action. This response was designed to protect your body in an emergency by preparing you to react quickly. But when the strain response keeps firing, day after day, it could put your health at serious risk. Stress could also be a natural physical and mental reaction to life experiences. Everyone expresses stress from time to time. Anything from everyday responsibilities like work and family to serious life events, sort of a replacement diagnosis, war, or the death of a beloved can trigger stress. For immediate, short-term situations, stress is often beneficial to your health. It can assist you to affect potentially serious situations. Your body responds to stress by releasing hormones that increase your heart and breathing rates and ready your muscles to reply. Yet if your stress response doesn't stop firing, and these stress levels stay elevated far longer than is vital for survival, it can take a toll on your health. Chronic stress can cause a selection of symptoms and affect your overall well-being. Symptoms of chronic stress include irritability, anxiety, depression, headaches, insomnia. Feeling stressed can feel perfectly normal, especially during exam time. You'd possibly notice that sometimes being stressed out motivates you to specialize in your work, yet at other times, you're feeling incredibly overwhelmed and can't consider anything. While stress affects everyone in several ways, there are two major kinds of stress: stress that's beneficial and motivating, good stress, and stress that causes anxiety and even health problems, bad stress. Here's more on the benefits and side effects of stress, and therefore the thanks to informing if you're experiencing an excessive amount of stress. Side effects of stress. From early aging to heart problems, the results of the day in, the day out grind can damage your health in irreversible ways. High-pressure workdays, long commutes, raising kids, not enough sleep or exercise, trying to make ends meet. The accumulated stresses of lifestyle can damage your health in irreversible ways, from early aging to heart problems to long-term disability. Some people believe stress makes them perform better. But that's rarely true. Research consistently shows the opposite, that stress usually causes a private to make more mistakes. Besides making you forget where you set your keys, stress also can have dramatic negative impacts on your health. Here are some examples. 1. Stress makes it difficult to manage your emotions. It's no secret that stressed people can fly off the handle. But new research reveals just how little stress is basically required for you to lose your cool. A 2013 study by neuroscientists found that even mild levels of stress can impair our ability to manage our emotions. In the study, researchers taught subjects to stress control techniques. But after participants were anesthetized mild stress, by having their hands dunked in icy water, they could not easily calm themselves down when shown pictures of snakes or spiders. Our results suggest that even mild stress, like that encountered in lifestyle, may impair the facility to use cognitive techniques known to manage fear and anxiety, lead author Candice Ryo, PhD, said during a handout. 2. Stress can promote disease. Some people are more vulnerable to certain diseases, and chronic stress can give these conditions the green light. Stress has been linked to illnesses that include cancer, lung disease, fatal accidents, suicide, and cirrhosis of the liver. Researchers at Johns Hopkins University have discovered that children exposed to chronic stress are more likely to develop a mental illness if they're genetically predisposed. 3. Stress can affect your lovemaking. Sex could also be enjoyable and effective because of relieving stress. But stress can also get you out of the mood quicker than you think that. A 1984 study found that stress can affect a man's weight, testosterone levels, and concupiscence. Numerous studies have shown that stress, especially performance anxiety, can cause impotence. High levels of stress in pregnant women also may trigger changes in their children as they grow, specifically behavioral and developmental issues. 4. Stress can ruin your teeth and gums. Some people answer stressful situations through nervous tics or by grinding their teeth. While people often grind their teeth unconsciously or once they sleep, it can do lasting damage to your jaw and wear their teeth thin. A multi-university study in 2012 also linked stress to gum disease. Researchers concluded that the pressures of marriage, parenthood, work, or lack of romantic involvement were factors in periodontitis. But those at greatest risk were folks that became highly emotional when handling stress caused by their finances. 5. Stress can ruin your heart. Stress can physically damage your heart muscle. Stress damages your heart because stress hormones increase your pulse and constrict your blood vessels. This forces your heart to work harder and increases your sign. According to the American Institute of Stress, the incidence rate of heart attacks and overtime increases after major stress-inducing incidents, like hurricanes, earthquakes, and tsunamis. 6. Stress can cause you to realize weight. In the ancient days of hunter-gatherers, harsh conditions forced people to eat the utmost amount, as possible when food was available, so on store up for lean times. That compulsion lives on inside us and comes out once we are stressed. Researchers at the University of Miami found that when people find themselves in stressful situations, they're likely to consume 40% more food than normal. Those scientists recommended turning off the nightly newscast before eating dinner to avoid bad news and overeating. Cornered. 7. Stress can cause you to seem older. Chronic stress contributes significantly to premature aging. Researchers at the University of California, San Francisco, discovered that stress shortens telomeres, structures on the highest of chromosomes, so that new cells can't grow as quickly. This leads to the inevitable signs of aging: wrinkles, weak muscles, poor eyesight, and more. 8. Stress weakens your system. The connection between mind and body is typically underestimated. But everyone has experienced a cold once they will least afford to. That's because the strain of the high demands puts on the body makes the system suffer, which causes you to more vulnerable to colds and infections. The American Psychological Association (ARPA) recommends calming exercises, also as social outlets, to alleviate stress. 9. Stress can cause long-term disability. The potential dangers created by even mild stress should not be underestimated. They're going to cause long-term disability serious enough to render you unable to work. Researchers reached this conclusion after their 5-year study of 17,000 Swedish working adults, ages 18 to 64, published in 2011 by the Journal of Epidemiology and Community Health. Benefits of stress. According to experts, stress could also be a burst of energy that basically advises you on what to undertake. In small doses, stress has many advantages. As an example, stress can assist you to meet daily challenges and motivates you to achieve your goals. In fact, stress can assist you to accomplish tasks more efficiently. It can even boost memory. Stress is additionally a crucial warning system, producing a fight or flight response. When the brain perceives some quiet stress, it starts flooding the body chemically, like epinephrine, norepinephrine, and cortisol. This creates a selection of reactions sort of a rise in sign and pulse. Plus, the senses suddenly have a laser-like focus, so you'll avoid physically stressful situations, like jumping away from a moving car, and be safe. In addition, there are various health benefits with a slight bit of stress. Researchers believe that some stress can help to fortify the system. As an example, stress can improve how your heart works and protect your body from infection. In one study, individuals who experienced moderate levels of stress before surgery were able to recover faster than individuals who had low or high levels. Stress is significant for survival, but an excessive amount of stress is often detrimental. Emotional stress that stays around for weeks or months can weaken the system and cause high sign, fatigue, depression, anxiety, and even heart disease. Especially, an excessive amount of epinephrine is often harmful to your heart. It can change the arteries and therefore the way their cells are able to regenerate. Signals of an excessive amount of stress. It may be tough to tell when you're experiencing good or bad stress, but there are important ways during which your body allows you to understand that you're battling an excessive amount of stress. Take care for the next warning signs. Inability to concentrate or complete tasks, get sick more often with colds, body aches, other illnesses like autoimmune diseases flare up, headaches, irritability, trouble falling sleeping or staying awake, changes in appetite, more angry or anxious than usual. 1 in 4 study subjects within the Stockholm area who had mild stress were awarded disability benefits for physical conditions like angina, high sign, and stroke. Nearly 2/3 drew benefits for mental illness. These recent discoveries about the results of stress on health shouldn't leave you worrying. We now understand much more about effective strategies for reducing stress responses. Such beneficial strategies include 1. Maintaining a healthy social support network. 2. Engaging in a regular workout. 3. Getting an adequate amount of sleep nightly. These approaches have important benefits for physical and mental state and form critical building blocks for a healthy lifestyle. If you want additional support or if you're experiencing extreme or chronic stress, a licensed psychologist can assist you identify the challenges and stressors that affect your lifestyle and find ways to help you best affect improving your overall physical and mental well-being. Stress is an inevitable neighborhood of life, but you'll improve the way you answer to stress and avoid or change a variety of situations that make negative stress. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more recommendations on health, relationship, lifestyle, and other helpful information to form life easier.